Hi everyone, I'm Amy Ontiveros, and I'm here to tell you about auditioning. What? Yeah, auditioning. I'm really here to tell you about auditioning. And I feel like I can talk forever about auditioning. I think it's just also, I went on 84 auditions last year. Yeah, I went on 84 auditions last year. And that was a time when I was really hustling. I was, trying to get representation, trying to get a team going. That's when I really pushed my my acting career. There's so many things to talk about, so I'm just going to talk about a couple of topics. I'm going to talk about where can I audition. I'm going to talk about self-taping, and I'm going to talk about the different auditions there are, like theatrical, commercial, and those are the big two. And live theater. I'm going to talk about live theater auditioning. So there's 3 different categories. Really 2, but we'll do 3 because I think live theater is a whole different ball game. So there's live theater. There is auditioning for commercials such as Domino's or anything in your Instagram ads. Yeah, you also have to audition for those. And then you also have theatrical auditions. And theatrical does also mean live theater. They're both in the same realm. I'm just putting it two separate things just because this is live theater, this is screen and film television. Now you have to do, there's 2 different ways now for this. You can either go in the room, which is just like a theater audition. You're with someone and you're talking it, or you're giving your sides to them, or you also do a self-tape. Self-tape is very much like this. I'm sending you a self-tape. It's basically just recording the scene with someone, and you're like, hey, I found this apple. It's good. You want it? You sure? If you're usually in the room, always bring a headshot and resume. And there can be a long string of callbacks. You can wait a year to figure out if you got a role or not. With TV, it's relatively faster just because they're always on the go. When it comes to commercial auditions, they move so fast. They move so fast, the process. But the audition itself, sometimes you'll get the sides, or they're not called sides in this situation, they're called copy in the commercial world. So you get the copy of what they want you to do, and in this situation it's called a spot. So they give you what you're going to be doing in this spot. That's what a commercial video is. It's a spot. So they'll be telling you to do something, and you have to do it. Sometimes they don't even tell you anything before you walk in the room, and you walk in the room and you're like, hi, my name is Amy, and like, hi Amy, how are you? And I was like, I'm fine. I'm like, okay, thank you. I'm like, thank you. That's it. That's the audition. Sometimes they just want to see how you look. Sometimes they just want you to do a silly dance. I had to do this insane dance. They didn't give me any context. I did the craziest dance. They were like, we want you to transform into anything. And I was like, great. I transformed into a hot dog. I did a hot dog dance. I booked that commercial. Just be weird, and they'll like you. Just be authentic. And commercials, it's about like really being your authentic self, and if your mood matches theirs. I love auditioning for commercials. I think auditioning for commercials is so fun. It also keeps you like on your feet. Okay, I've talked so much already. Where can you audition? Where can you audition? You can audition on, there's a lot of different casting sites. There is Actors Access. That is big theatrically. There is some commercials on there as well. There is LA Casting. LA Casting is mostly, it's for LA. There's also different sub-regions as well. That one is great for commercials. You can also find some theatrical auditions on there as well. And there's also Backstage. Backstage, I would say that's not my first choice. I think it's good whenever you're starting out. Just, be careful. I think that's a place where you see a lot of spams and a lot of scams. So I'm always a little edgy when it comes to that one. But for all three sites, those are the top three. There's also Casting Frontier. That is another one as well. That's also for commercials. Those four are the ones I have. What did I say? You can also, so for all of them, they come with a yearly subscription or a monthly subscription. Unfortunately, they all cost money, but they also all cost money. So you know that you're like, you're not like a flake of an actor, I guess. I don't know why they cost money. I'm gonna be quite honest. But if you don't want to pay for any of them, or if you don't want to pay for all of them, totally fine. It took me a while to pay for all of them, so don't be pressured. Especially now in March of 2020, don't be pressured to buy them whatsoever. I would say to check out Actors Access as a first one, but you also do have to pay for a photo and for video. And then when you submit on those things, you have to submit a profile, and then it will show you. So you have to have a photo, clips of you acting, and then a resume. They give you you have to have like your profiles on all forms, on all and any website you make, and anything you have to make sure you have a profile and that it's filled out and that is presentable. Because once you have that, then you can start like submitting to jobs, and that's what you do. That's what you do to get an audition. You submit to jobs. I don't know. It's just applying to jobs, and then they're like, oh my god, we want to audition you. Come to the room, or here, let's do a self-tape. So yeah, that's it. Self-taping. This is it. This is to do a self-tape. Usually you need to have like a little ring light or some soft boxes around you, just so you can create a nice effect. Usually do it like on a flat wall. I don't like to do my self-tapes on a flat wall. I like to make it like I like to have some depth in there. But yeah, it's just reading, talking to someone like this. Blah, 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 blah. I'll include a screenshot. I'll include a couple of clips. You'll see me. I'll include a couple of clips of mine and of others.
Hi, I'm Dacre, and I'm going for the role of Billy. Jesus, this place is a real shithole.
It's okay.
Okay. Okay! I don't see any waves around here, do you?
So I also showed you this guy, Dacre Montgomery. I think he's fantastic. He's on Stranger Things. You may have seen him. But he booked that job from this self-tape, the one I just showed you. And I think it's so cool. I'll send you a link as to that one. Just because it's so cool to see an audition, a self-tape, and then you see the actual thing. But yeah, you usually need some supplies to get this self-tape set up. But it's really easy. You just need to read with someone. You just need someone else and a phone to record. There's a couple little things you do need to get, like the light, as I mentioned, but I'll have a list in the document as well. I've also included a document. I'm gonna send out a document, so I hope you all get it, just to talk about acting and to help to understand it. And the more knowledge I get, the more experience, the more people I see auditioning, the more I learn. So it's all about participating and doing and all this stuff. Well, I hope I gave you some knowledge, and I hope y'all kick ass in your auditions.